Today we will discuss about maxilla. And first of all, this is a pneumatic irregular bone. Why this is pneumatic irregular bone? Because it has air containing sinus present, so it is called pneumatic irregular bone. So the site determination of the maxilla, how we determine the site of the maxilla, and this is the right sided maxilla because the maxillary hiatus, this is called maxillary hiatus, is directed medially, and this is the palatine process. Palatine process is lies medially. So now the parts of this maxilla has mainly two parts, body and processes. Body. Now the processes of maxilla, and first of all, this is frontal process, this is zygomatic process, this is palatine process, and this is alveolar process. Alveolar process having these sockets for the teeth, and this form the composite type of fibrous joint. The remaining part is the body of the maxilla. The whole remaining part is called body of the maxilla. This is called body of the maxilla. This is called body of the maxilla. And the surfaces of the body is anterior surface. This is anterior surface. This is posterior surface. This is called orbital surface, and this is called nasal surface. Now the anterior surface, this is called incisive fossa, this is canine eminence, and this is canine fossa. And in incisive fossa the attachment is depressor safety and orbicularis oris, and in canine fossa the attachment is levator ankuli oris, and this is called infraorbital foramen, and the structure passes through this foramen is infraorbital vessels and nerve. Infraorbital vessels and nerve. In posterior surface there is maxillary tuberosity. It has two parts. One is articular part, other is non-articular part, and the articular part attached with pyramidal process of palatine bone, and non-articular process is attached with superficial fibers of medial pterygoid muscle, and there is a group which is called group for maxillary nerve. In orbital surface there is infraorbital group, and the structure passes through this group is called infraorbital vessels and nerve. And this is nasal surface. Here presents the maxillary hiatus, and in attached bone the size of the hiatus is reduced by, from above, the uncinate process of ethmoid bone and descending process of lacrimal bone, and from below maxillary process of inferior nasal concha, and from behind the perpendicular plate of palatine bone. In nasal surface there is present a nasolacrimal group. This is called nasolacrimal group. This lies vertically in front of the hiatus in front of the hiatus, and this is formed the nasolacrimal canal by descending process of lacrimal bone and lacrimal process of inferior nasal concha. This is called palatine process. The palatine process form the two-third of the heart palate. Two-third of the heart palate is formed by the palatine, and this is the maxillary sinus. And the importance of this sinus is it is mostly infected because it is infected from the both nasal and teeth, and nasal cavity and teeth, and its opening is high above, than its floor, and it is the secondary reservoir of pooch. that's why it is mostly infected. So please subscribe my channel and like this video. That will promote me to create more video. Thank you all.